Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I'm going to do a little bit of training about Facebook. So if you're in an online business at all or anything like that, y'all, you might want to take some notes on some of this. Facebook is something that evolves and changes a lot over the years. I first got in online business in the last week of October 2014. I did not know anything about Facebook. I did have a Facebook account, but my idea of Facebook at a 45-year-old man, or 40-something-year-old man, being a single full-time dad working 65 hours a week, was literally just me taking pictures of me and my son going to Myrtle Beach on vacation or wherever. Didn't even have a cell phone at that time, right? So I would literally come home and upload the pictures so that I wouldn't lose them. That was literally my idea of Facebook. When I got into online business, y'all, which was that same time in October of 2014, I didn't even know Facebook groups existed. My idea of I'm sorry, not marketplace, but MySpace, I didn't know anything about it either. I mean, I had an account, but honestly, y'all, working 60, 65 hours in a week, you're not going to take the time, to learn an awful lot about social media. At least I did at that time. Especially being a single full-time dad, every day I was off or anything like that, it was about me and him making the best of our days together. You understand what I'm saying? And that kind of motivated me in the first place. So when I first got into Facebook, y'all, I had actually started using what was called auto posters, right? So you could take an image, or make some kind of something, and then post it on Facebook, and it would post it in different groups for you. You could set it up on a timer, so it would actually promote for you. Well, people are the world's worst for spamming the mess out of anything and everything like that. So over a period of time, Facebook actually got to the point where they would block you, so because if you've actually were spamming groups or whatever. So initially they took away the auto poster. Now, auto poster helped me a lot, because while I was still working, I was still posting on a regular basis, and I was only posting to about 10 to 15 groups a day, Facebook groups, work at home, work from home opportunities, things like that. And I actually had training showing exactly how I did this, doing about 50. I was getting anywhere from 30 to 50 leads a day, somewhere in the process. Now, because the auto posters are so big, so many people are using them, when you went into a Facebook group itself, you would see a lot of action because there's a lot of people posting and things of that nature. Well, when the auto posters actually were removed, not being allowed anymore at Facebook, it slowed down the Facebook groups. And I was really worried because I was like, well, I'm gonna start posting just authentically with my phone, using my own posts that I've created and stuff like that, and then just see what happens. I was really worried that my lead numbers would go down. What had happened, though, was it wasn't real people that were posting. You understand what I'm saying? So even though the action was there, it kind of helped when the auto posters were removed, because everything that was there were real. You understand what I'm saying? So every person posting pretty much was real as a comparison to what it used to be. Now, at that time, y'all, I was getting anywhere from 60 to 100 plus leads a day, but it was not on my timeline. My timeline was just about non-existent, because my idea was I wanted to get seen and heard and let these people connect with me by writing, really things that were good quality, you know what I'm saying? So, and making really good, because I'm very artistic, I was very capable of making really good ads and things of that nature. So I wound up doing this to try to make it, where, let me, as a matter of fact, give me 2 seconds, y'all. I wasn't even planning on doing a video when I clicked this, but I want to show you, let's see, it's a Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe File. This gives you examples of actually, and look, you can get this right now just for coming in as a lead. There's a lot of good information on this stuff. I do my 3-generation bonus training and things of that nature, y'all. I don't care if you're in Infinity Processing System, Powerly Systems, or wherever you finding this from. Just go down below, y'all. If you become a lead, you get this right from, right by itself. Ad bodies, things of that nature. But I use this also to teach you how to do Facebook, detailed ads, things of that nature, really good talking point, Craigslist, how to do things like that. I mean, this thing just keeps on and on and on. Now, the reason why I like to talk about Facebook now is Facebook changes a lot. And you got to realize Facebook was never made so that you could talk to your friends that you went to high school with. I mean, of course we do, but that wasn't the point of it. Facebook is a business. So you're going to have to learn to jump through certain hoops if you're going to do Facebook. Now, posting those groups, work at home, work from home opportunities, things of that nature, y'all, it can still provide you some leads, but I will tell you this, majority of cold leads at Facebook like free and cheap. So if your business has got a thing that you can join for free, use things like call to action, like, look, y'all, at minimum, go ahead and sign up. It's free to do. I'll even welcome you into the Facebook group, let you get a chance to really see what this thing's about. I used to use that exactly what I just said, in every video I did, and my signups were ridiculous. I was getting a tremendous amount, and they were cold leads from these Facebook groups. So it was happening for me very well in it. The problem is when you get into higher commission businesses, we're talking where $1,000, $2,000 commissions. And look, these are some algorithms. These are things I've been teaching you, stuff like this, So I could post something like this, y'all, where it literally shows me making $31,000 in 13 days. And this is some of the content I would actually write and post in the groups, y'all. Let's see here, just so you can see what it looks like. You know what's better than being free for 4 years and getting paid $1,000 commissions immediately? Nothing. Free since May 7, 2015. Now, I would always post things that meant something. And I would have a picture of me and my little boy. This is my little boy's birthday party. This is him out and about, things like that. Now, the reason I did this is because it motivated me. That's what pushed me. I was tired of working so many hours a week that I wasn't able to be home, things of that nature. So I was sitting there thinking, if I post things that mean something, a respectful post, then I could probably get more respectful leads. And that's exactly what wound up happening. Now, here's another example right here. Now, I want to brand me every step of the way. So I use this image right here. As a matter of fact, that's what I was talking about up here. This is a picture of me and my little boy, right? So this is one of the YouTube videos, one of my very first ones I ever done, to be honest, y'all, back in 2014. I wasn't even free from a job yet. So I used that to brand myself into most of my posts so everybody knows it was me, right? Then I would show proofs of income right here. Now, if I'm showing proofs of income of $1,000 or anything like that, like this one, or all these down here, this is actually Power Lead Systems, y'all. This is 2 $1,000 commissions last week, a bunch of $400 commissions. These were actually called platinums. And I was getting so many diamonds that the owner actually called me and asked me what was I doing to get diamonds in the Power Lead Systems, over $100 commissions. And I mean, I got a bunch of these, right? So when I posted a lot of things of higher commissions, Facebook would like it. They'll go look at it and stuff like that. But as soon as they realize the price, let's say for a $1,000 business, obviously it's going to be $1,000 or $2,000 as well. I usually make inside of Exitus Elite, which is my primary business. Then they would stand at the door and wouldn't go any farther, right? So you've got to learn when you're looking for leads, where is the best place to go looking for. Now, I could keep on going at work at home, work from home opportunities, and how to advertise your business and blah blah and stuff like that. I'm sure I could keep on getting leads there. But if I knew that they're free and cheap, it's kind of like fishing for big fish in a ditch. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to the wrong place now. But if I've got free or something really cheap, let's say if it was $50, maybe up to $100, something like that, I know you could do very well inside of these Facebook groups. And for someone who's new getting started, it's sometimes really good to have a feeder business, which is one in the front that's small and a larger business in the back, right? Because when these people warm up to you and you put them into the Facebook group, and if you're someone applying action, they can tell you're a beast inside the Facebook group for that feeder business, then you're really going to build a name for yourself. You're really branding yourself. Now, these people that connect with you here could wind up going to the larger business in the back and wind up making a lot of $1,000, $2,000 commissions, which would be a whole lot more than that little feeder business. Now, when I first got in online business, most of the people I knew were doing that. They were doing a $33 business in the front. They had Power lead systems in the back, which would make you, at the time, $400 at most, up to $1,000 like this. Now, I had already pretty much made a pretty good name for myself at the time that I was making these posts right here. As a matter of fact, I was one of the trainers that did Master Traffic Institute inside of Power lead systems, which was the $1,000 commissions itself, right? But still, it didn't ever change what I was doing. When you're getting out the people, y'all, you could take an image as simple as this right here, just a picture of me and my little boy, and write things that mean something. Like, y'all, look, I haven't been part of this business very long, but I've already seen light at the end of this tunnel, things of that nature. Yeah, what motivates me more than anything, God's honest truth, was missing my son's field trips. I couldn't stand it. You know what I'm saying? Every field trip he had all the way through school was him on a Monday or something, and I always had to work. I always had to miss them, and it motivated me, right? And I wrote things like this in my post. It is observe the masses and do the opposite. God's honest truth. So, my getting free from a job, May 7th of 2015, just like this says right here, y'all. Well, it's September the 9/11, y'all, 2024. And I can tell you, as far as posting in groups, not a lot has really changed in that mindset of being different, right? What you got to watch out for is Facebook. If you go posting in a lot of groups, they're going to throw you in Facebook jail, okay, right from the get-go. Secondly, I think your timeline, which I didn't do it back then, but I think your timeline has become really critical as to letting people connect with you. And look, here's the thing. If you have a lot of people that have joined businesses with you over the years, then those are not the cold leads I'm referring to at work at home or for home opportunities. But you do want to be a beacon for your business and Facebook, right? Now, I also show examples of being, for thumbnails, things of that nature, how to brand yourself every step of the way. I was third in the world in the business called Newbies on Fire. I was number 1, number 2 in the world in every business I did. So I wanted to show what was working for me and then why it was working. Then proofs of income down there. Now, the reason I do this is because I want people that come through to be leads to see this is real, but at the same time, I like for them to know that they can use our credibility to help you make credibility for yourself. And then once you get that momentum going, you make that first sale, then use that momentum to make more sales. That's what every person I know, I don't care how big, how small, however, what they do, that's what we do in the online business world, y'all. Use that momentum to make more momentum. Never take this and lie and say that, matter of fact, if you notice my name is still back here, all these $1,000 commissions, but never take these as a lie and say that they're yours, because you don't want to lose credibility with your people, and that's exactly what you're going to do. You'll be shooting yourself in the foot right from the get-go, and that's the worst thing you can do is by losing credibility for your people. So what you want to do is say, let me show you this, y'all. See all these commissions? This is the reason why I'm doing this business. This is life-changing income for everybody I know. Y'all, you can play with these $33 business, but it's going to take every person in your zip code to equal what I want, or $2,000 commissions. Like these are going to be $31,000, 13 days, $40,000 plus in 30 days. Here's a $2,000 commission right here. See, when you say it like that, they understand what you're doing, but you're not lying to your people. See what I'm saying? Now, there was a guy, I honestly hate to say it, I can't remember his name, but when I first came into Exitus Elite, I always go to YouTube and I will look to see what videos are out there. And the number one video was a guy who had just signed up. He'd been in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks before I was in Exitus Elite. And now my first month, well, I was on fire. I made over $40,000 in the first 30 days inside of Exitus Elite, y'all. So this is my primary. That was in 2016. Till this day, I'm still part of this, right? But guys on the streets, don't you know understand what he did? He had a guy that had made $19,000 in his first week inside of Exitus Elite. Now, I was a big leader, right? Well, this guy was not. But he sat there with a dry erase board, drew out exactly how Exitus Elite worked, and then he showed a proof of income. Now, here's the beautiful part. You don't have to say that person's name. You can say, let me show you, this is one of our team members right here, y'all. Look at the income this cat is making. This was March 17, 2023. You know, stuff like, as opposed to lying, saying that was yours, and let them know that, so that they're on the same side as you. You didn't have to lie to them. Obviously, this is impressive, right? Now, that cat had not made a sale when he made that YouTube video. I talked to him, okay, because I was rolling, right? And so I wound up being the #1 video eventually. My whole objective was my goal was to be #1, and you know, for Exitus Elite for the videos. So I reached it, right? But I reached out to him and asked him. He made $27,000 in his first month and a half, and almost all of it was because he did a good job in his video, and not once did he have to lie in the video and say he made those commissions. He hadn't made any of it. Now, at that time, back in 2016, we only had $1,000 commissions, and that was it. So when we wound up getting $2,000 commissions a couple of years ago, y'all, this is absolutely incredible income, right? So I started doing my videos explaining to people how big this is. Now, because these are $1,000, $2,000 commissions, I am posting on my timeline. I want to be a beacon for it. Now, I actually, for the first time, y'all, and I will say 10 years, that's God's truth, I just changed my profile picture. Okay, now the reason why, I had a picture of my little boy, and I'm going to keep him up here for sure, right here. But I had a picture of me and my little boy up here, and the reason why I wanted to change it is because he is 17 years old now, right? He's getting a little too old. He still looked like he was still young, you know, stuff like that. So a lot of times in my videos, but it was a beautiful thing, y'all, because we were out and about at the movie theaters. I had gotten free from a job. I guess it was maybe about 7, 8 years ago. I'd go get him from school. We'd go eat at his favorite place, walk around GameStop, because he's a boy that loves video games, you know. And I used to collect the big arcade games, if you ever noticed on me in my videos and stuff like that, you know. So I had 13 big arcade games, so I guess that's my fault. You know, I hate to say that, but that's the truth. And then we'd go to the movie theater on like a Tuesday at 4 o'clock. And nobody's there. It's just me and him in the whole theater. And I took a picture, a screenshot of that. I've done that so many times over the years. And it showed him so excited and me excited. I feel bad even removing it. But he's gotten so much older. The boy's got a beard. You know what I'm saying? He's got facial hair. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time to just remove that and get something newer picture of me as well. So I just uploaded, you know, my actual image right here. But I'll probably always keep this one of me and my little boy back here in the back. So I just done this right before I started this video. So, and you can see all these images right here, different. You know what? Now, let me do this, y'all. Okay, obviously I just changed my profile picture. Let me go to a post I did. We're going to talk about this as well a little bit. This is some really, really good training that's going to be right here for y'all. Okay, so I'm going to cover all this as well in just a second. Now, so for your cheat, get into Facebook, learning to make posts. Use my information down below. You can see the posts I was creating and things of that nature, y'all. Now, a lot of this, because of the high commissions, I knew that you weren't going to go any further than just, you know, standing there and looking at there'll be a lead. So I started focusing at YouTube. Now, the reason why, YouTube is king when it comes to higher commissions. YouTube is king for any of it, to be honest. But when it comes to higher commissions, y'all, YouTube does a really good job. And secondly, okay, this is how much PayPal was charging me. I just about cut out from PayPal. I can still get PayPal income, but Zelle and everywhere doesn't charge you to make $2,000 commissions. And in Exitus Elite, you make 100% commissions each and every time. So if I make $2,000, I get all 2,000 of every penny of it's mine, right? So, and look, this is a one-up system. So I put your first member in for you, G1000, G2000, to get you qualified. It's something I've been doing for my entire team since 2016. So, you know, but look, this is what I do. I would take this and post it on my timeline and then write a decent something about that. Now, because of the fact that there's a better chance of somebody connecting with me that know who I am through, you know, through Facebook, that are friends, than being cold leads, right? Secondly, when someone goes to YouTube, let me go to my channel right here. I was watching some crazy stuff. Give me 2 seconds here. I'll go back to my channel and show you exactly what I'm talking about here. When somebody goes to my YouTube channel, I have to stop this video. It'll make some noise here. There you go. Yeah. Get my videos. Sorry about that, y'all. Computer's running a little slow right now. It does that sometimes when I'm doing videos. Okay, y'all. So, but when you go to my channel, you're going to look right here. I am a beacon for Exitus Elite, right? Now, I may leverage against Power Elite systems because I know it like the back of my hand. So, I could make a Power Elite systems video. And in the video, I could literally do talking about team sales pages, my 3-generation bonus trading, my capture pages, you know, things of that nature. And I can show them what it looks like, but I can also have a good leverage against Exitus Elite. I can talk about how awesome the commissions, things of that nature are, because I know Power Elite systems barely, well, nobody's making that kind of money. I can tell you that, right? So it's a good way for me to show a business that's going to get leads from people who are already in Power Elite systems. Now, the reason why I say that at YouTube, if I make a YouTube video, and let's say if I get 300 views, right? When I do that at YouTube, almost half of those, on average, are already in the business that I'm promoting, right? So if I go to YouTube and do a video for Exitus Elite, then that kind of hurts my clientele options or possibilities by cutting it in half. Now, if I go to Power Elite Systems and I have the thumbnail for Power Elite Systems, I'm doing training for Power Elite Systems, but I'm showing Exitus Elite in it by using the examples of showing, hey, you know, this is what I do with my team sales pages. This is how I'm using my tools in Power Elite Systems to brand me in my executive, you know, inside my, you know, primary businesses, Exitus Elite and stuff of that nature. Then I'm getting 100% ratio almost every time of people who are in Power Elite Systems, who are interested in Power Elite Systems, that you know, half and half, but barely any of them are in Exitus Elite. So by doing so, leveraging yourself against another business, especially if you know the business, is a really good way for you to get a lot of new members into your business. Now, there was a business called Easy One Up that had some problems a few years back. It was a little bit like Exitus Elite. I never joined it, didn't need it because I was doing successfully in Exitus Elite. But it had a couple things it did I felt like that was kind of wrong. Example one was they decided to do a higher commission, and they made every person there wind up having to pay for it. So in other words, they didn't make them pay the difference. They didn't give them a grace period. We can come in and just pay the admin fee for a little while. These are the things that Exitus Elite does, right? We always give them a little grace period. You can come through there, and the reason why is you want everybody to be promoting this new commission, right? So you've got your army of people that's been here for a while that loves the business like the back of their hand, know inside and out, maybe talking about the owner, support, things of that nature like I do in my videos. Now, you have them going out there to help promote this new level that's in this business, right, with excitement and enthusiasm. And it didn't cost them, in our case, either you just paid the admin fee if you got in that grace period time, or you just paid the difference. So if you're a G1000 want to go G2000, all you had to do was pay the $1,000 difference. Understand what I'm saying? So you went to G2000. Well, when they decided to upgrade theirs, I don't even know what the level was, they made every person repurchase the whole package to get to that level. And it wound up making a lot of people unhappy. That month, that Easy One Up did that, and I heard about it. I decided to leverage Exitus Elite against it. I made $12,000 in just a few weeks' time. It's like 3 weeks from just leveraging Exitus Elite that doesn't do that against Easy One Up. And I wound up doing that. Secondly, the owner of Easy One Up sold or gave the business to somebody else. He was retiring. He was done. He did. I think his name was Mr. Wolf. Did a good job for a long time. So he was up and gone. He was enjoying the money he'd made, you know, retirement, I guess. The other guy that took over in 2017 apparently got in trouble with a Bitcoin business and had wound up somehow they're being accused of stealing $7-8 million from the business and then basically running, right? Him and I think one of his buddies or a couple of them. So it caught back up to him. And it did not do well for Easy One Up. Now, I'd actually contact Paul and let him know what had happened. And Easy One Up had low levels, $100 levels, and $50 or something. I really don't even know what the levels were, to be honest. But they wound up, so Paul's like, you know what, this would be a perfect time for them having problems to get these people a new place to call home. So he went back and revamped the lower levels by giving the hubs. We get hubs for paying the admin fee. This is training. And then you get a real big training packages, the G100, 250, 500, 1000, and G2000 for, coming in and purchasing the packages itself. Whatever your highest level was, the lower levels came with it. All the commissions, all the overrides, everything like that went with it. So because of the fact there were so many people that came in at the low level at easy one-ups, that Paul knew this, he went back, there was like 94 videos from just the actual G100 level alone. And the reason he revamped it and wanted to put a lot of training there is because of the fact he wanted these people to have a reason to come here to Exitus Elite. So we wound up having to write this little push in the process during the problems that you're having. Now, this is what I call leveraging one against another. I've got a lot of friends on Facebook that wind up doing Infinity Processing System. Great. As a matter of fact, when I showed Newbies on Fire earlier as one of the thumbnails, I told you I was number 3. I had gotten the number 3 in the world at the time for Newbies on Fire. Hold on, I'll get there. Give me just a second. There you go, right here. So again, this is me and my little boy at the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? But and to be honest, I've gotten older, right? So it was time for me just to make a new thumbnail. Profile for myself. Kind of a little bit more of my whole 51-year-old self as opposed to my spunky 40-some I was at that time. So we were actually in the movie theater when I took this picture, but there was urinals in the background. So I had to clean out the background picture so it had just me and him up there. But I had came into Newbies on Fire 10 days before COVID hit. And they had been running since November. I came in like January, almost, or February, last week or something like in January. So I hit the ground running, man. I was killing it. I was putting in a lot of people, making pretty good money off of it right from the get-go. A lot of these commissions, which was a double one-up system, so you had to lose 2 people as opposed to just 1 person. Now, Exitus Elite, you lose 1 person at your highest level only. Newbies on Fire, you had to lose 2 people at every level. So, and if you had somebody like me, if you were my sponsor, you'd probably appreciate it. You make a lot of money pretty quick, right? But for me personally, I did not like taking from my downline. So in Exitus Elite, I wound up my G1000, G2000 members. I get you qualified, and I don't take any money from you, from your downlines being passed up to me, is what I'm saying. So every commission and every person would be yours when you join me in Exitus Elite. So I still do that to this day. But Newbies on Fire, y'all, I wound up getting sick myself. I lost my voice. I couldn't make YouTube videos. And when COVID shut everything down, it literally, everybody just stopped. So I was part of Newbies on Fire for a little while. I still had Exitus Elite. I was looking at little feeder business more in the front and then have Exitus Elite sitting back here in the back. So that's what I did. Now, for whatever reason, the lady decided to go away from Newbies on Fire. Exitus Elite's 10 years old, ain't going nowhere. And when it did, I decided to just focus at Exitus Elite right by itself. A lot of the commissions I was making in Newbies on Fire, let's say if I'm out making, a $100 commission or something, I'm sitting there thinking I can make 20 times this off of just one commission doing the same amount of work. So it kind of stuck with me in that sense. It's like, I really don't need a feeder business. I'm just going to focus into the big ponds using YouTube, posting on my timeline, things of that nature. But still, Newbies on Fire was part of that. These are the same people that need Newbies on Fire that wind up doing Infinity Processing System. To be honest, I didn't see a need for making a new one. It just should have picked up Newbies on Fire and ran with it. I think it would have done really well like that. But that's their choice, Infinity Processing System. So I will go to YouTube and do a video. Let's see here. More money than IPS is more money right here, right? So I got 43 views in 4 days. I've already got a couple leads. I know they came from this one right here. 43 views is not a whole lot. I know it don't sound like much, but here's the thing. I don't really care about what my numbers are. I know that sounds crazy. I have learned that by focusing at the business itself, like Exitus Elite or Power Elite Systems, or if I was doing Newbies on Fire or Press Win Cash, whatever, that people that go there are usually directed to there, don't have anybody to connect with. That's what doing paid advertising often would do, right? Get somebody to, you go use a sales funnel, you do the purchases and pay. They ain't connected with you at all. You're hoping to connect them with the email, yet they do a search up here for, for a business like Exitus Elite or whatever, and they're going to find someone like me that's branding myself every step of the way. Me and my little boy, me and my girlfriend right here. This is me, and someone that believes in the business, knows it like the back of my hand. Of course they're going to connect with me or someone like me that does it, right? And that's where the first 15 people, first 15 views could be $2,000 or more. Now, generally, let me tell you how it normally runs over the years. Generally, I get, let's say if I make, I know it sounds crazy, 2 to 3, maybe 4 leads in a day. Sometimes. No, sometimes I don't even do that much, right? But here's the thing. I'd rather have people watch a video and connect with me than them go through and become a lead. That's crazy. I know it sounds that way, right? But this is what it has taught me. And I'm teaching you what I've been taught by them connecting with me. Now, they go through, I get a couple of leads. In a week's time, there's probably going to be 3 people that want to do the business. 2 that are ready to do it now. And then a 3rd one to whenever they can get their money right. Now, you're talking over 90% of the people coming $1,000, $2,000 inside of Exitus Elite. That's through the company across the board, right? So when these 1 or 2 people come in for every, right from the get-go from that week, you're looking at $1,000 or $2,000 each. Now, let's say that you do get 2 people. Let's say $3,000, right? So do that for the whole month. That's going to be $12,000, not including that 3rd person that was going to get in when the money got right. So you can have another pop anytime. That could wind up being more than that. So you look at $8,000, $10,000, $12,000. Yet, how many views am I getting? See what I'm saying? I don't mind. To me, I want buyers. I want people to connect with me. I want that more than anything. I like to sit down and mash record and just let go and let these people connect with me than to kill myself constantly posting or doing whatever I'm doing or spending all this money on paid advertising. I got friends that spend $10,000 to $15,000 a month on paid advertising. And look, I got a team sales page right here, y'all. And inside of it, I've always had Udemy because I do Facebook and YouTube. A lot of people want to do, paid advertising. So if I don't provide this for them, these tools, they're going to go somewhere else and get it from someone else. So why not go ahead and supply it for you? So Udemy's free to sign up to. You get 15% commissions. Here's $5 came in, $10 that came in right here the last couple of days. I flush this out on a regular basis. You see much of my videos. So I've got $85 right here. I got $45, $34 that I can get right now. They give a grace period to make sure that Udemy, that the buyers and sellers are both happy with the transaction, and then I get paid. So there's a little bit of a grace period in between. So I got $85 I've made right here, but 45 of it I can just smash right now, pay now, and then go into it. Now, I know it don't sound like much. I don't promote Udemy. I am literally someone that has it sitting in the bottom of a team sales page, my sales page, and every person that comes up and signs up with me, William came in recently. I showed his team sales page in some of my videos recently. Down the bottom, he'll give me his link. I put his link in there. So every person that signs up, he gets 15% commissions for life. I've been with this business for 10 years, since 2014. I've never done paid advertising because I chose not to, but it's free to sign up to, and then I've given my people an option for something that's rock solid, been around forever. Udemy is like eBay. It governs over the buyers, it governs over the sellers. So if the sellers say you're supposed to get 1,500 clicks, right, or whatever, and only 1,300 come through, well, they're going to know it and not charge the buyer. The buyer will get those for free and not have to pay for it. See what I'm saying? This is what eBay does. It makes sure that everybody's happy by governing over both. And then the sellers, because the buyers get the chance to write a review that they can't hide from. So if you're a bad seller, they're going to weed you out quickly. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the exact same mentality as eBay is that works in Udemy. So that's why 10 years now, I've got, like I said, I got friends of mine that spent a lot of money doing paid advertising using this, but I wind up getting paid I've got videos, matter of fact, where I've talked about my little boy's birthdays in April, my little boy's Christmases, obviously, in December. I wound up using Udemy to purchase everything for his birthday. That'd be a $1,400, $1,500 laptop. Or use it for his Christmases and things of that nature, y'all. That I've had months where I make $1,200 to $1,700 from Udemy. And all I've done is put it inside of a team sales page. If that works for me, why would I not want to provide the exact same things for my downline? You understand what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I'm doing. Let me see here. I'll show you, as opposed to just keep talking about it. I'll show you an example of it in just a second. Now, these are my own, let's see, Exitus Elite action takers. This is my actual, here, and paste. Okay. Now, this is actually my actual team sales page. I'm going to show you what it looks like in just a second. Okay. Now, I use Powell Systems to create this. And, I mean, at this time right here, y'all, I couldn't have been more excited. The most money ever made in a day was $9,000 in Exitus Elite. It's absolutely incredible. $31,000 in less than 2 weeks' time. Making enough money, I could literally have paid the house off in a short amount of time with the income I was making. Paid cash for a Jaguar. Paid, I had a 40-foot yacht that I love. If you know anything about my videos and stuff, all this came inside of Exitus Elite, right? So this is, but I use my Powell Systems tools. So that's what I was leveraging right here, showing examples of. So this is what my team sales page looks like. First video is me laying on our 40-foot yacht. Let me show you real quick, show you what it looks like. Okay, again, I don't have these arcade games in the house anymore. It was right here in the same section, so I've rearranged a little bit in here. But this is me making $1,000, and while I was editing the video, another 1,000 came in, right? Now, I decided to do that in the first minute and a half, and then the rest of it is just the company video. So it has a 6-minute video from the company explaining how everything works. So literally, my first video is 8 minutes long. Now, somebody's going to watch a YouTube video, connect with me. They're going to go through, become a lead. They're going to get my, the Shawn Powell Make a Swipe file. I just showed you that a few minutes ago. If they sign up with us, I'm going to put the first member in for them. That will G1000, G2000 get an incentive to go big. There's no monthly, there's no yearly fee. The best owner I've ever seen. It's a 10-year-old business, y'all. It only gets better and better and better. And the best support I've ever seen. I left businesses where I was #1 in the world because support wasn't there. So here I am. I'm calling this home, man. And it's not just for me. Other members as well. We got a private chat with about 50 members in it that are G1000, G2000 members. So and this is our team. So it's not by yourself. It's not just me and you. It's a whole team of people, and that's not even including the Facebook group itself that we've got. That is the official Facebook group for for Exitus Elite. So I have them come through, look at a short video, and then down here I have got a longer PowerPoint presentation that I talk everything about the business. Okay, now this is me showing income. So that was $1,000 that came in that day during this presentation. And I'll show you what this looks like right here. Okay, there's a picture of me and my little boy, right? Then I'm talking about me. There's a picture of me and my girlfriend right here. This is our 40-foot yacht that Exitus Elite paid for. This is our Jaguar, my Jaguar convertible Exitus Elite paid for. So I'm showing credibility. This is our lake house. It's my girlfriend's boat, actually. It's a pontoon boat. So that's her boat, to be honest. But it's our boat. Just like the big boat's our boat as well. Even though we're not married yet. We should be. But we're going to get there. Okay, and then the third one. So this one right here, I've talked about everything about how the business works. I'm using my own diagrams, things of that nature, y'all. Talk about the owner, Paul Stevenson, why he's the best owner I have ever seen. I showed proofs of income. I showed me constantly putting the first member in for inside the businesses. Been doing that for years. Showed the first time I'd ever had $50,000 plus sitting in the bank came from Exitus Elite, and this was in 2016. That was like August the 17th. That only been there for like 17 days or something, y'all. Crazy income. Some more income proofs of that, things of that nature. Then I talk a little bit more about me and my little boy because I want people to connect with me. Understand that, right? Third video is more about that. Being free from the job. What does it mean to me and my little boy? Me being home for more than half his life. Me just changing this picture right here, y'all, is something too because of that very thing. So, what was I going to tell you about Facebook? Your timeline is a lot more important now than I really believe those work at home, work from home opportunities are. Now, so what you'd want to do is be a beacon for your businesses. Show improved progress, welcome, congratulate, uplift, doing some teaching. Those are the things that you'd want to do for your business. And now you can take that and share it into a couple of Facebook groups, and that's great. But let me show you what's actually happening, y'all. Let's see here. Here's one of my videos right here, and I pinned this at the top. I have got 60 shares. I got 68 comments. I got 76, 77, 78, 79. Probably about 2,000 to 3,000 views sitting right here, right? So that's cool. But it's been pinned there for a while. Probably going to get some likes for my image right here if I had to guess. Let me upload, refresh and see if I don't have anything. If not, it's because I'm an ugly male species. I can't say much about it. Okay. Looks like I only got one cat that likes my picture. Sorry. It's okay. Let's see here. So it's going to go down here. If this thing pops up in just a second. Okay, so here's a post I made 5 hours ago, and it was talking about what motivated me to get free from a job and things of that nature. So I talk about that quite a bit. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 people. But then here's Nothing Beats Freedom, me showing a couple of $2,000 commissions coming in. This is me showing huge income proofs. This is actually a video I've uploaded itself. Here's another image right here with me with proofs of income. Me doing another video with a lot of training in it. This is me showing a lot of $1,000 commissions coming through. And I got the song Money Talks from AC/DC playing right here. This is me just trying something, just scrolling through so people can look at how much commissions. I did it for a minute solid, with scrolling fast as I could with those thousands. And the $2,000 is really what I make more than the thousands, to be honest, y'all. I want people to know that we're alive, that we're real people. So me and my girlfriend had gone to a concert to watch Parmalee. And so this is us at the concert itself, some of the images I took. I took some really good pictures, as a matter of fact. And so you get to see the idea, y'all, what's actually going here, right? Here's my little Jaguar, and this, again, this is our 40-foot yacht. I never would have got by working in the restaurant business, but getting into online business and getting positioned to make life-changing income, getting over my hang-ups so that I could learn to let go, let these people connect with me, be accessible, and then just put the work in, y'all. That I enjoy what I do, the God's honest truth, y'all. But going to the yacht and things of that nature, y'all, that is incredible. This is for my car. Oh, this is a post for my little Jaguar. To be free, I've actually got on the license plate. So I just wanted to show you an example of that as well. So, giving these people someone to connect with. Now, what's actually happening? We're actually... Oh, we're at White Lake. We got the lake house. That's where we're at during that day. Okay. So Exitus Elite 2024. There's nothing better. Watch. It's me just constantly trying to make thumbnails, trying to get people connected with me. Okay. So here's the theory. Someone goes to YouTube, more than likely, they're going to see, is this cat for real? I got my Facebook down below. Or they could come from one of those cold leads or whatever, or maybe me posting some really good information about what I've learned, from how I got free from a job, things of that nature. Inside of a Facebook group, they come to my timeline, and I am a beacon for my business. I have been with Exitus Elite since 2016. Do you think that they're going to go with anybody else? You see what I'm saying? Probably not. Business is 10 years old, rock solid, and I'm the Exitus Elite guy. That's the best way to actually look at it, right? So there's another proof of income, and I was on the golf cart at the lake house, this image right here. So my timeline is about letting these people connect with me more than anything. My capture pages, I want people to connect with me. You're branding yourself every step of the way. You're never going to have a bigger cheerleader and a bigger PR person than you. Facebook, if I was doing free and cheap, or if they had a free to sign up to or something like that, y'all, I would continue to do Facebook on a regular basis, posting things of that nature, because I know that the lead numbers can be really good. But it's not a lead race. I just told you that, right? So it's taught me that if I'm going to promote a primary business as being my, $1,000, $2,000 business, that's not the pond. I'm fishing for salt water and fresh water. It's the wrong pond. You understand what I'm saying? So learning what you need to do, where you need to put your attention at, has an awful lot to do with how successful it's going to be. Now, again, I don't even care how many views I get at YouTube. It's great if one has several hundreds or whatever. That's great. But it's not going to change me sitting down, mashing record, letting go, and letting these people connect with me, because it's still been the answer the entire time. Understand what I'm saying? So that's why I do that. And then connecting with me at my YouTube channel, and then connecting with me at Facebook. And people who are ready are going to get in, and people sit here and watch me. They go do another business or whatever. They'll come back and they say, wow, this cat is still doing Exitus Elite? That is crazy. And then it's time for them to jump in. And I wind up getting a lot of people that very way, y'all. So, okay, let me show you one more thing about this. I had a lot of things. I'll just have to wind up doing this in another video, all this training I did, talking about my little boy right here, all my strategies and stuff like that. Now, I will tell you one thing about this. Somebody asked me a question. Give the people the answers. No sense in hiding from them. Don't say, well, if you join me, I'll give you the answers, blah, blah, blah. Just go ahead and give it to them, man. You get by giving. God's honest truth, right? So I sit here and answered somebody and went in detail because of the question they asked. And then when I was done, I was like, you know what? Well, if it was good for them, it'd be good in a video. I could totally have done this video for this. Or in Facebook so people you know, get a chance to watch and connect with me. And then I put this image right here so it helped me, you know, push the image itself. And then I could take this training and put it in Powell Elite Systems, in Exitus Elite, or wherever I want to go, so that it helps brand me. You know what I'm saying? It helps me as well, because you get by giving in the process. So that winds up exactly what happens inside of inside this business, and it's awesome. You know, that's exactly what I do. So, all right, y'all. If you are interested in coming to be aboard our little Exitus Elite business team sales page, I literally take the time to put your image in here. You and your son, you and your daughter, you and your grandkids, you on your boat, you whatever. I got a guy that rides bicycles, whatever images it wants. It don't really matter. We're gonna put it right here. Just give you someone to connect with. Your social media. Sign up at Udemy. It's free to do. We're gonna put your link in here. You know, I don't make any money by you signing up. If you buy something, if you sign up underneath me, yeah. But if not, a lot of these people already signed up anyhow. I don't care about that. The whole point is do what I'm doing and just continue to get paid on the side. I wound up making more from this than I did in my tax returns from just having this sitting at the bottom of a page. So if I'm showing you and creating a team sales page for you, then putting you in it, and then you have no yearly fees. It's a one-time purchase. You're good to go. And then all you got to do is learn to just let go, let these people connect with you. Man, I don't see how I can get any better than this, to be honest. If this is what's worked for me over the years, why not mimic something that works and then give it a try? You know what I'm saying? Even if it takes you a year to learn, you don't have no monthly fees or anything. This business ain't going anywhere, right? I don't think it is. Better not be. So I've got over 700 videos for this company since 2016, and that's something you don't do unless you truly love and believe in the business. So if you're ready to be part of this business, y'all, then give me a call. Tell me that you're ready to do this business. We'll go ahead and put you in. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all. All my videos, sometimes I got a little sidetracked. I'll go ahead and tell you that. But sometimes, y'all, there's a lot of really good training, and I'm not hiding anything from you. You want to know where my sales are coming from? I'm literally showing you by me doing it, and that's exactly what's working. So learn to read between the lines a little bit as well. But I got all the information you need with a whole lot of training that I provide for you from our team as well that you have access to, and that's not even including the training from Exitus Elite by itself for purchasing the packages and coming on board. So that being said, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all. I look forward to seeing you next video, and I definitely look forward to seeing you part of the team. Appreciate it.